Welcome to the Cultaholic Wrestling Podcast.
If you like a lot of wrestling on YouTube, join our cult. Hello and welcome once again to the Cultaholic Wrestling Podcast. And the only podcast that's hotter than the Amazon. Wow. And also True Geordie's DMs.
Wow.
Ross, how are you?
Jesus.
Rolls off the tongue, didn't it?
I'm tickety-boo. Tickety-boo.
Tickety-boo.
I love that saying, me.
I do like that expression.
Was tickety-boo.
Is that Peep Show?
Yes, it is. Yes.
Also like to say that apparently Ross has an inner ear.
Well, no, believe it or not, it's hard to believe this. I used to swim competitively up until the age of 16.
Whoa.
And I had a big choice to make. Continue swimming or go out and drink alcohol. Guess which one I did. But no, I got bad swimmer's ear back in the day, and it's never gone away. I need an operation, but I just don't want to have an operation. So every sort of 2 or 3 years, I get a big ear infection, and I can't move my head or open my mouth without going through severe pain. So that's what I had last week. And now it's like it's gone, but it's still in there. I can't hear out this year, so I can't like gauge how loud I'm speaking. It's been an arsehole of a week to present videos. I've just been shouting louder than normal, which is loud anyway. So
I'm sorry to hear
but I'm not dying. So I got several. Several messages.
Yeah, I was confused. I saw your tweet and I was like, what have people been saying to him?
I was like, you can pull through this and stuff, and I'm like, I very much appreciate the concern, and I'm grateful and all that. But it was like it's quite a weird sensation when you're all sat there, just an ear infection. People are thinking you're dying. They're like, am I dying? I'm not dying.
All those people sending links of Candle in the Wind to you.
Turns out Americans, the word ill, has a much graver connotation in America than it is. Because we say like, oh, he's poorly, he's ill. They will say sick, but sick here means the act of vomiting, so it's slightly different.
But in fairness, in the Northeast, saying, oh, he's a bit under weather, it's like, oh, he's dead.
Yeah, true.
I may have understated how ill he was. And we're also joined by Jack the Jobber.
Hello, how are you?
I'm mint, pal. All the better for seeing your lovely, lovely face.
Thank you.
And also not joining us this week is my mustache. I
saw this, why? I know we'd mentioned it on the podcast a few weeks ago, but...
Well, that was it. But it was great because Jack said, oh, can you grow a mustache? I went, yeah, sure, do it one time. And then 2 weeks later, I show up. He's the first person I see with the mustache. And he goes, all right, Maffew, it's walked on.
Oh, yeah.
Completely no sold it. So I hope you enjoyed it. And I look like exactly what I look like, a dirty, dirty diddler.
Oh, my God.
So that's one of the reasons it didn't last. So lots of news to get through. There we go. Moxie out of AEW All Out with it says elbow injury here. It was MRSA, which is a lot more serious than elbow
staph
injury.
infection.
Yeah,
infection.
It's on those lines. Pac will step in to face Kenny Omega. We're a bit behind the times here because it seems to be the tradition. As soon as this podcast goes up, something breaking happens in the world of wrestling.
Yeah,
so I think they're really waiting for us to minimize our content so they can steer it for themselves. So yeah, bit of an upgrade there.
Oh, hey.
Oh, that sounds really bad, doesn't
I like
it?
I like either match, but it's still going to be class.
Yeah, but Pac.
I know, I agree.
And also, Pac without the Dragon Gate title.
Yeah, so you could lose. Ooh.
He won't.
It doesn't have to, but it doesn't have to be like it can be a clean finish. It doesn't have to be like a screwy DQ. Because every match that Pac was booked in on the UK Indies that he was meant to lose, he'd kick them in the balls or something, yeah.
Because he's a bastard.
Mm-hmm.
It would be funny if suddenly Pac doesn't have the title and he still refuses to lose because I was just using that as an excuse, to be honest with you. Just didn't like it. Steve Austin will be out the Madison Square Garden Raw on September 9th, potentially to combat the opening Monday Night Football game.
Yeah, so it's week 1 of the NFL that week. And Raw's running in MSG for the first time in about 10 years or something, apparently.
It has been a while. Yeah, they
first time
stopped doing
since
it
2009.
for business reasons.
For Raw, yeah. And so Austin's coming back for that, so it should be a big show.
Okay.
Or at least it should, in theory, be a big show. Maybe they just thought he had a great time at the reunion. Get him back in.
He says he'll be on the Madison Square Garden Raw in little letters I could just about read here, on Skype. Be playing Fortnite. Tony Schiavone has joined AEW. Yeah, again, a bit behind the times here. Ryan Satan of Pro Wrestling Sheet, however, notes that while the statement makes it sound as though Schiavone will be doing commentary with Jim Ross and Excalibur, that may not actually be the case, as he's not just joining the overall broadcast team, which could mean backstage.
No, he is just joining the overall broadcast team. So it's like, it doesn't necessarily mean behind the desk. It means like,
yeah, he'll be there.
He could be doing any role.
I saw they're going ahead with that. Someone was reporting they're going ahead with that Golden. Is it Golden Boy? The one that did Fyter Fest?
The one who wasn't.
Not Alex Marvez, yeah.
The guy they said he'd signed something.
Said he was quite good. I can't really remember.
I mean, he's got to be better than Big Al. I know it's harsh, but yeah.
Poor Al.
I was crap as well. You're allowed to say people are crap.
Yeah. But, when they cut you on camera, you aren't going, do we so Logan?
I am excited. He was that just every time I heard him speak, it was always just like that. I am very excited.
Yeah, it's how I sound next to Tom Campbell. I'm Tom Campbell and I'm here and I'm full of anxiety. How are you, Maffew? Hi. Ken
Full
Shamrock.
of anxiety.
I couldn't think of the word there.
Energy.
It was a mad lib in my head and I picked the wrong word.
Fair enough.
Not energy, not passion, not anxiety. That's what I wanted. Ken Shamrock will be... I'm sorry, Tom. Ken Shamrock will be part of Impact's TV tapings in Las Vegas on September 5th and 6th. He's been working angle with Moose on Twitter.
Careful, Moose. Don't pick a fight with bloody the most dangerous man in the world.
Yeah.
I'm just worried. I'm Ken Shamrock as well.
They don't know. Yeah, that's happening. I think someone said it'd be very fitting if Ken Shamrock would be the first NWA TNA champion, and then also the last one if they got a business.
What did I read something about Impact this week that they're going to pay for the bus or something for their talent?
I'm just going to sort out hotels and
Oh,
stuff.
they right, hotels.
Going to pay for a
More than
bus. Hi, Greyhound.
Sammy Callahan's off down the shop. So, we'll pick that up for you, Sammy.
Can I have a return ticket, please? And that's how we
Day
talk.
saver.
How old are you? I'm 15.
Yeah, he tries to get on with the kids.
Austin Aries could do that. Rollins and Lynch engaged. Oh, yeah.
I
I knew we were going to come
That
to this.
was last week, but it happened. We record this on a Thursday, even though it goes out on a Friday. So they announced it just after we'd finished doing this, and just after you'd again accused them of being in a worked relationship.
Yeah. It's like, hi, wife. You know.
Obi did his laugh when she said yes.
Doesn't bode well.
Yours is just Waluigi. Where do you imagine Kazooie? Yours is Waluigi. He's some video game character.
He looks a bit like Waluigi. Rollins.
Oh.
He could cosplay easily as Waluigi.
For the wedding.
Yeah.
To be one of them. So, yeah, Ronda Lynch engaged. Also, Sean Spears and Peyton Royce got married.
Yes.
Currently on their honeymoon, I saw yesterday on the gram.
It's like Romeo and Juliet, isn't
On
it?
Instagram, not the gram of toot, as that
On the
sounded
gram.
like. Insta.
Wow, what? It's going to be a white wedding?
Yes. Oh, very, very good.
Also, it's not on here, but Killer Cross. Apparently Impact offered him 40k and he was just like, I want 100. And they're like, no. bit of a difference there.
If I was Killer Cross, I'd ask for 100k. Look at him. He's going to get booked somewhere.
Yeah.
Look at him.
NXT he'll go to.
Do you reckon?
He's got to be big man, isn't he?
Yes.
Oh, God. I think you're about to read it out. It just popped into me mind.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, this is breaking. It's breaking now, so by tomorrow, by the time this thing comes out, it'll be like completely ruined. But WWE's been in contact with Enzo and Cass about a surprise return to be the top stars on the NXT brand.
Or not the top, but to be top stars.
Okay,
on
I'm just
NXT.
quoting. We don't know if they've accepted, but Cass really hasn't done much of the indie scene. And has also made it clear he wants to get back.
This is
Enzo.
this is the
Who
website.
really knows?
Yeah. So
They haven't accepted as we're sat here right now. But I'm on board with Big Cass going back, because that video he did with I think it was with DDP, whether he's going through all these troubles and whatnot, and how he admitted he should have been fired and he was an arsehole and he's a better person now and he's obviously got himself in amazing shape. That's a fantastic story to go off on. Enzo Amore can get away. He can just go away. It was amazing though. I flicked Jack sent me that story this morning. Yesterday I watched a podcast. I forget who it was with. Who was it with?
I'd never heard of him, but he seems to. He's not a wrestling YouTuber guy.
Channel's got like 300,000 subs in this podcast that went up yesterday with Enzo Amore, who started by going, I'm a pro wrestler rolling a spliff, look how hard I am. 1,700 views it had.
Not a lot.
It's like, how am I,
the size
Enzo?
of the channel as well. Yeah.
Grow up, man, will you?
It's not a wrestling channel, but
But that's it. That he wants to be famous and
Yeah.
have his own brand that not to do with wrestling.
Yeah.
But yeah, he started doing rap and yeah,
well.
obviously us being rap connoisseurs.
Thing is, if this is true and if they do agree, whenever it is that first show, if the music hits, they'll be like a what, and then I think after that it'll gradually people will start to sour on them. Well, maybe not gradually. Maybe
I don't
just in
think
that
people will give
segment.
Enzo a chance, mate.
You think?
If they've been paying attention to him, which we obviously have to in this line of work. But
Dude, what would happen if that happened is they'll come out, people go, oh, nah, that's a bit odd. And then he'll start doing his routine and everybody will join in.
That's the thing. Charisma's always the thing, isn't it? That brings you back.
He's got lots of it.
Yeah.
I mean, there's no denying that. I
Yeah.
mean, in the ring, absolutely. Outside of it, you realize that's him. It's like,
Yeah.
oh, no. But yeah, I think you do well. So we do the Simpsons thing where if by tomorrow morning he's gone, no, it's not happening. He doesn't actually show up. So we'll do. So Enzo Amore did not appear. There we go. Got any other news? I've forgotten with AEW. I think that everything's nailed down so far.
Only that there's 3 massive shows coming up this weekend.
I was going to say we're going to get to that later on.
But we are going to talk about that in the big question. But just quickly, it's All Out. It's NXT UK TakeOver Cardiff UK.
Yeah,
and
rolls off the tongue that, doesn't it?
Royal Quest as well.
Yes.
So yeah.
Tama Tonga doesn't like fish and chips.
Yeah.
Oh, he does like fish and chips. He just had a bad one yesterday. There's some news for you.
Not High Ramsden's.
Yeah, he called me a bitch on Twitter.
Oh, I like him again. Why did he call you a bitch?
Because he got some fish and chips from like a pub by the looks of it, or like a Spoons or something. So it's not a fish and chip shop.
Oh, if he's going to Wetherspoons.
It's not proper fish and chips. And he takes a picture of it, and there's like 4 chips, and, like this fish that doesn't look that good. Unless the fish is like hiding most of the chips. But there wasn't many chips. You want a quite sizable portion. In a chip shop, you get loads of chips.
Yeah, this was not a chip shop.
No, it wasn't. It was on a plate. And
yeah, for the non-UK people, like, no, that was not a fish and chip shop.
Comes in yesterday's papers wrapped up.
I tell you what, I had fish
Yeah, if it
and
served
chips.
their plate, it wasn't a
I had fish and chips on the bank holiday, right, and was exposed for the very first time in my life to a fish and chips, but in a bag. So you just had an actual paper bag, not like a newspaper or anything like that. And the process of eating a fish and chips out of a bag works.
Really?
Why doesn't more people do it?
Because how does the fish work?
It's just the chips were in the bottom and the fish was just sort of laying on top. Yeah. It was a busy fish and chip shop. I don't think it was out of choice, but it worked. More should employ that tactic.
I had fish and chips for ages. People think we eat like every day.
It's tempting.
I do.
But he doesn't like it. He was, he was doing this heel stuff where he was like saying everything in the UK sucks and all that. And then he was like,
but you have
rubbish
to
fish and chips. The ones in the Tokyo Hub chain are better. Hub is a chain of British pubs that we went to in Tokyo.
You've been there, right?
To one.
Right.
We didn't want to. We wanted to experience Japan, but Tama Tonga took us to one.
And what did you have at Tokyo Hub again? I forget.
Sausage rolls. He was like, these are sausage rolls. We were like, we are well aware of sausage rolls. He's like, yeah, you put Worcester sauce on them. We're like, whoa, friend.
Oof.
Tommy K.
Huh?
Tommy K on a sausage roll.
Oh, yeah.
Tomato ketchup, sorry.
No, I just don't like it with anything.
Like, who's he? Like the YouTube that was on Enzo Amore.
So then I said, how dare you? Because I didn't realize he was talking about this specific crap fish and chips. I thought he was assaulting all fish. I was like, how dare you? Tagged Sam and Richard in it because they were there when he took us to this place.
Yeah.
And then some guy just put like, no snitch tag in, Jack. And then Tom put, yeah, bitch, no snitch tag. And I was like, oh, God.
I mean, he is right, though. Snitch tagging is a crime.
I didn't mean it. I wasn't snitch tagging. We were both, it was just remember this time, guys. And all that, but
And he's like, who are you?
he remembers me. How dare you?
Oh, you're Worcester sauce lad. I remember you.
He remembers Richard. Richard was his favourite of the 3 of us. He loved Richard. He kept
got good taste then.
kept calling him King Richard.
Oh.
Yeah, and then we told him about Richard's wrestling career when he was a teenager.
Oh, well, there you go.
They had that worker bond, you
Yeah.
know.
Yeah.
Me and Sam didn't. Yeah.
Start spitting in Carney. Anyway, we're going way off the topics here of serious wrestling news. So I think we'll end it there.
Everybody get excited for the Cultaholic Hall of Fame!
Yeah. And now it's time for everyone's favourite
Did you just
segment.
do a transition for that? Yeah.
I hope so.
Oh, I hope that
Ideally,
works.
that will work really
Yeah,
well.
I
And if
hope
people
so.
watching the video going, what happened there? It's good. Yeah. Groundbreaking special effects here. Time for the Hall of Fame. And in ascending order,
So last week it was me, Sam, and you.
That's
Ross
right.
Ross wasn't here.
Tony Nese, and someone's misspelled Tony's name, which says a lot about the 205 viewership. 46 votes.
Sam went for Tony Nee.
Yeah, we had the shiny Tony. He's still over there. I can still see
How's
him.
Tony spelled like?
Why?
Tony.
Did they put Tony I?
Tony.
I just copied and pasted off the Patreon page, I think.
Oh.
Oh, great. If I'm wrong, that's how you spell Tony.
I
No,
think-
T-O-N-Y.
Yeah.
Tony.
Can you check that? Oh, it's the
No,
wrong
it's
one, is it?
definitely not got an E in it.
Anyway, it doesn't matter.
Darby Pachi.
Men in Black,
Yeah.
the film, the classic film, 66 votes. Oh, for Get Out of My Dreams in My Car by
Yes!
Billy Ocean, 84 votes.
Yes. So I don't know if you were here, but Maffew had never heard the song "Get Out of My Dreams, Get Into My Car" by Billy Ocean.
Get out of my dreams.
Still never heard it.
Get
Even that Jack's
into
played it to
my
me.
car.
But kids never get into a stranger's car, even if
in
they
the
offer
backseat.
you
That's-
sweets.
That's horrible advice. We can't be mocking Purple Aki and then having this winner. He
What's happened? He's got
Yeah,
a bit
he's
quiet,
gone.
hasn't he?
Yeah, he has.
He was here for
got
2
back
days.
in the dreams.
He was here for 2 days. There were sirens
Freddie
everywhere for about 2 days straight. Now he's just gone silent.
Yeah. But yeah, Billy Ocean. See, but the thing is, Matthew's aware of Billy Ocean, like the man. He knows. You knew like Caribbean Queen. It's when the going gets tough. Love really hurts without you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Love really hurts.
So Get Out of My Dreams, Get In My Car is as big as those songs,
Yeah.
probably. But I didn't understand. But I'm glad he's won.
I
Well
mean,
done, Billy.
I'm the Luddite in this guy in the office that hasn't heard the friggin' Vinnie Jones album or B-sides. So.
That's Respect. That's the name of the album. I wasn't just
Oh, right.
saying.
Jesus. So, is the winner of last week's vote, Jack? What's your pick this week?
Oh,
Drink this.
it's Ben Stokes from the England cricket team. That wasn't yours,
Well, of
was
course.
it?
No, it wasn't. No.
But you've remembered that it happened this week.
I did, yeah. I saw just before we came in here as well that Triple H has sent a WWE Championship title to the England cricket team.
I didn't realise it was for the World Cup.
Was it for the
For
World
the
Cup?
World Cup,
I was
which
gonna
makes a
say.
lot more sense,
Yeah,
'cause
it
we-
does, yeah.
England, right, for those who don't know, the Ashes is England versus Australia in Test cricket, and it happens once every couple of years or so. And it was like the most amazing performance ever. And I almost cried. It was that emotional. Oh my God. And I don't really cry at sporting events. I mean, I think last time I cried at a sporting event was when Rui Costa scored against England in the 2004 Euros.
Wow, that's
And
a throwback.
he crashed one in off the underside of the bar and
Yeah.
burst into tears because I was like, oh, I thought we were going to win. But
Sol's goal should never have been disallowed
No, it
by
shouldn't.
that. It's a disgrace.
Yeah.
and it always happens to Sol.
It does, 98 as well.
Yeah, but yeah, Ben Stokes just gave a heroic performance. It was amazing. You know how everyone's parents talks about Ian Botham in 1981,
Oh, yeah,
and he just
yeah.
decided to smash Australia all over the place. Ben Stokes did that.
Everyone's been saying it was better than that. I mean, I wasn't there in 1981.
No,
But
but then we still had to bull them out after that in '81. Whereas this was to win the match.
it's just to keep the series alive.
It was the Cesaro.
Yeah.
He did everything.
And a shout out to Jack Leach as well, the number 11 batsman, who isn't a good batsman. And
Who
just,
wears glasses as
he
well.
wore glasses, so he's facing these 90 miles an hour. He's like, stops in between balls. He's like, hold on. Just glasses.
It's the most British thing ever.
Doesn't try and score any runs. Ben Stokes is like, I'll just crack it around. You just stay in. Do not get out, otherwise we'll lose. And he's like, yeah, fine. And he did. And he scored one run in about 50 balls. Oh, yes. Oh, I don't know if we're going to actually win the Ashes. If we do it now, it'll be a big anticlimax. But Ben Stokes for just taking the absolute piss.
Good book in there.
It was like, if it had been booked like that, you'd be like, that's too far-fetched. That's stupid. Yeah, it was amazing.
So, similar to what you've said, I've rediscovered something that I forgot. Rustler's Burgers.
Oh, no. Oh,
Right.
That's not a good one.
They're not good.
All right.
They're not healthy. They're not like something you should be eating on a regular basis.
No.
But once a week, I am finding myself more and more inclined to be buying one of them.
Really?
You know, when something all comes together and it's all bad, but it's the right kind of bad, it comes together.
Which
It's
one
like,
do you go for?
Oh, it's the chicken burger. A soggy,
gotta get
fake tasting chicken burger that's done in a minute, and it's £1. Get in.
I remember the Rib Witch. I just called that because I think
I
that's
didn't
what
think
it is.
much of that.
Oh yeah, that was my favourite back in the day. I've not had one for years though.
But I had a friend.
Years.
This is why I blame him. He brought it up ages ago and said that he would buy that for £1, and then he'd buy like the really expensive cheese and then put that on top.
What's the
and he goes, and I'll go, oh, what?
You can't polish a turd.
That's exactly what he was doing. And he said, I beg to differ, you can polish a turd. This is a great way of spending
You can
a
garnish.
tenner.
You can garnish a turd.
A pound on the bun, the chicken, and the sauce, and like £9 on the cheese.
I don't.
So-
have
Should
you had
ask
one
Tommy Robinson if he can garnish a turd. I just popped it in my head there. See how just after he got locked up, there was reports of people
Where that was going. God. Yeah.
they were like,
Do
eat this, Tommy. And he ate
That's a
it,
chocolate.
and it turned out to be a poo.
Prison ban.
What did he think it was? Actually, I don't want to know. Don't wanna know
A
the question.
Ferrero Rocher.
Oh, you are spoiling the So I'm going with the Rustler's Burger
Have you had one recently, like?
last night.
Oh, nice.
No, not well.
Do you not find them a bit? I find them a bit soft. Everything's all soft. You're like,
It
depends
Again,
how-
it all
how-
comes together. It's all wrong, and it's great.
I remember
It's a Nicolas Cage film and a
technique.
meal.
How do you cook it? Or microwave it, sorry? That was
What do
the
you
thing
mean?
back in the day to get it right.
how else do you know?
I follow the instructions like a good boy.
Do you? I remember following the instruction, then changed it slightly where you put the bun, then the burger, then the other bun on the other side of the plate, face down.
And what does that do? Just
I
make
don't
it
know.
not
It just doesn't make it not soggy.
All right.
At least half the bun still got its integrity, you know.
I like this show. So, it's a somewhere along the lines of cricket and a burger. Ross, what have you got for us?
Home bargains I'm going to go for. I'm a bit
English week.
As does my shop normally for a weekly shop. But I went to Home Bargains over the weekend, and my eyes were amazed at what I saw. The prices, the discounts. They had Toy Story toys in there.
Whoa!
Everything was in there, all under one roof. At discount rates.
Home bargains.
And I might be just doing this just in case Cultaholic goes tits up and I need a job.
Hi, it's me, Ross of the YouTube. Come to Home Bargains.
I would be there, Barry Scott, any day of the week in a heartbeat. But I never been to a Home Bargains before.
I've never been to one.
Went over the weekend and just the prices. There was like 4 Cotterbergs for £2.
Have you been to B&M Bargains before?
No.
Oh, mate, you'll poo.
In fact, maybe I have. The best thing I saw though, Maffew, was you know those kegs of dark fruits you can buy. They're like 15. They're like 15 full pounds in your Asda, but in Home Bargains.
In Home Bargains, how much?
£8 or £9, I think it was. Good Lord, imagine the savings over the years.
It's just how does it always come back to dog?
That was the thing.
How much is Taurus?
Could you be the
I
dog
don't know if you had
connoisseur?
that's Aldi. That's Aldi exclusive. That
Take a leaf out of the chicken connoisseurs. Just be the dark fruits connoisseur.
Just go around to different shops and buy the same dark fruits.
Peng. Crep check. How does it stack up to Aldi? Because Aldi's my discount store of choice.
See, I've been Aldi once recently as well, and I would say that Home Bargains, while the variety is less, the discounts are more.
Oh.
You notice them more.
Bloody hell.
Because you've heard of the brands, right? So
They're all it's all branded stuff
Right,
in there.
right.
It's not like Aldi's.
it's off the back of a trolley. God. Right, well.
I might. When this goes tits up inevitably, which will happen in a few years' time, so I'll take Home Bargains to America. I'll spread the word.
Yeah.
How can it go tits up when we have such amazing selections of Hall of Fame as this?
I'd love to see the analytics on this podcast, just like everyone turns off. Hall of Fame.
It's going well then.
Home Bargains.
Home Bargains.
I've just remembered there the Rustler slogan. I was trying to think of it. It's Rustlers. Not to tasty in 60 seconds, isn't it? That's
something like that.
Yeah.
Never really heard advertising for Rust.
I remember Rustler.
Maybe that will be Ross doing when Home Bargains gets rid of them. But moving swiftly on, your choices on this week's Hall of Fame pick. It's the which one?
England all-rounder Ben Stokes.
Yeah, Ben Stokes. Okay. I mean, it was the team that won.
He's
anyway.
from North as well. Up north.
Oh,
He's from I think he's from Cumbria. I mean, he was born in New Zealand, but I think he's raised in Cumbria.
His dad was a boxer.
All right.
There's some trivia.
So he's a bit of an amateur boxer.
And the people he saved were on. I think it was on This Morning, or was it GMTV?
He nearly got arrested and then released because he was defending some gay people who were getting abused on a night out, and he smacked someone and then everyone thought he'd like assaulted them, but it turns out he was defending.
I do remember that story.
They were saying he should be knighted,
Yeah.
and now he probably should be after what happened last weekend.
Yeah.
Especially go and win the Ashes.
Yeah.
I hope the Triple H presents the belt to him in person and then signs him to a developmental deal.
And then gives him a giant F-off keg of cheap cider, which you can vote for by going to another YouTube channel. No, to go to patreon.com/
Cultaholic.
Honestly, though, the savings on a...
Now, ladies and gentlemen, the Raw and SmackDown recap.
Monday Night Raw.
Crap. Oh, it was awful,
SmackDown.
Mate. I'd give it a B-.
Did you? I thought it was awful, me.
That was underwhelming.
Yeah. All the negative words.
Yes.
I don't
It
think
was full of anxiety, it was.
I didn't think there was anything. I didn't think there was anything flat out trash, and I thought there was one or two good bits, which we'll get to. But
Yeah. Well, started with Sasha Banks addressing WrestleMania rumors and then brawling with Natalya. It was weird because I thought, wow, Sasha Banks, she's come back. She's the hottest thing currently going in the women's division, and by default, I guess. Great. And the promo was weird. It wasn't what I was expecting.
yeah,
Because if she'd just done the Becky Lynch thing of just being like, here's some truths and I'm going to smack you daft.
Yeah.
Like, yay. But she kind of went off. She went like, I can't believe Becky Lynch got paid more than me and she was in the main event at WrestleMania.
they had to make it
And
all
I'm like,
shooty. Didn't
yeah. I'm like, no, I want the same amount of money. But you're not the main event at WrestleMania.
they? Yeah, she
It
said
didn't
it as if
really-
it was outrageous. That line, she was like, and she got more money for being in the main event. It's
Yeah,
like,
no,
The
of course
first
they
ever
did.
women's
Yeah.
in history. And then what was the other bit she was on about? I've completely forgotten. The
Yes,
unpress-
I did. She crapped all over the women's tag title.
Yeah, and we all know that's bollocks. Like, it's complete bollocks.
It's
like,
not, changed it.
I like a heel lying, but like, you know, in a clever way, like the Miz used to do, or someone like that. And like, yeah, scoundrel. But that's just like, nah. Just like when a kid like fails to do something, and like, I didn't want to do it anyway.
Yeah.
It reminded me when they turned Ambrose heel, and instead of going the obvious route, like, why did you turn on Rollins? He's like, because he betrayed the Shield and ruined my life.
Yeah, right.
And then instead he started going, because everyone's gross and has germs.
Yeah,
and he's like, well,
yeah.
why don't you just go the obvious route and make Sasha just like resent that she was being overlooked? You know?
Yeah, she come out. Why am I mad? I don't know how. Like every wrestling journalist has said, I was on the floor crying
if she'd
during
done it that way,
WrestleMania for
yeah.
like 4 months. How about that?
Yeah.
Like, but nah, just
They made it all weird.
Yeah, sorry. Go on.
Oh, it's just like I saw this before. I didn't watch it live, obviously, but before I'd watched it the next day, I saw a lot of backlash online. People going like, "This is the worst promo. She's absolute trash." Blah blah blah. I thought it was. She's never been a great promo, but it was fine. I was expecting her to be like messing up lines and stuff. It wasn't her delivery of it that I didn't like. It was the content of it.
Mate, a lot of people online hate Sasha
I
Banks.
know.
It is amazing to me.
Well,
I'm not surprised.
How is she any different to like, not in terms of in ring, but out of the ring, being a bit
she's
of
a woman.
Right. But what's their actual reason? These people who, why is she any different? Everyone who calls her childish or she's taken her ball and gone home. So did Austin. So did Punk. You love all them.
That's it. There's a big difference between like, John Moxley leaves WWE. Oh, fair play to him. It's a free marketplace. Sasha Banks complains once. Like, how dare you?
Can I set the record straight and
Go
say
ahead,
I
Ross.
don't hate Sasha Banks. I just hate
I
the
don't
fact she used to tickle our bollocks on a daily basis.
Oh yeah,
It
I'm
would
not
do me
saying-
head in.
Yeah.
No, because people get
What?
the wrong end of the stick with my hatred for that. They think I hate Sasha Banks. I don't.
No.
I'm a big fan of hers.
Yeah.
Not the way she carried on with a all that.
Punk's been doing similar.
Yeah.
Wait,
In
no,
fact, Punk on both sides, AEW and Punk on both
Sorry,
sides.
can you just
Yeah.
explain? What do you mean tickle the bollocks?
Well, every day it was a mystical quote, and everyone was going, "What does this mean?" Then she would like something. What does this mean? Then she would go for a meal with somebody. What does this mean? And it was just endless and boring. That was what I hated.
You got clicks from that, Ross.
Not Sasha Banks. I know, yeah.
But that's just
Soulless.
building a brand, though. Surely, I mean, that's what every wrestler's doing.
In fairness, Moxley did wait until his contract ran down. But, I mean, it's still... Sasha's far from the only person who have done this in wrestling. And I think she's class in the ring. So, like,
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't hate it. I'm just saying it wasn't a good promo.
It wasn't
But, I
well
mean, I'm
written.
sure the match would
Yeah.
be fun.
Yeah.
And everything.
Natalia being the woman she's up against, the weirdest thing, though. Again,
Yeah.
they're persisting with it. Nobody cares about the woman. Which is a sad thing to say, but it becomes even more obvious every single week that goes by. And Natalia doesn't help herself when she starts punching. Go back and watch the punches. Shane McMahon, eat your heart out. She missed
No,
everyone.
please, shame it, man. Please eat your heart out. And Natalia, it's like, hi, I'm Natalia. Am I getting a push? Let's see. Are we going to Canada? No. Is it the Hall of Fame? No, not getting a push.
It's a shame, though, because she seems like a nice lady.
Yeah.
But, like, she's been around for so long and had so many tosses and turns and whatnot that nobody cares
Can't
about her
sleep at
anymore.
night.
Yeah.
She'll end up being a trainer, won't she, I think?
Probably, yeah. She's good at the
Technically
wrestling.
sound,
isn't
yeah.
she?
Natalia requests release. Oh, how dare she? And then Ricochet defeated Drew McIntyre.
Oh, it's a good
What a
match.
match.
Yeah, it was a
Good match, yeah.
This is a PWG special.
What are you talking about? Well, shades of the Professional Wrestling World Cup of Professional Wrestling.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, well, what a-
Professional World Cup Wrestling.
WCPW, PWWC was the acronym. Yeah.
Yeah, they went all out. They went.
Uh-huh.
Sorry, I didn't mean that. And yeah, nice. Ricochet beating Drew, surprising.
Surprising until during his entrance, Drew sat on the throne and tried on the crown and the scepter. Because then you knew that he wasn't going to win. At least you knew he wasn't going to win the tournament, if not that match. But, you know.
Also, I don't want to be a dick. I don't know if you pointed out in your videos. The more Drew McIntyre promos I watch, the more I realize every single time he goes, unlike my opponent, he'll say that I will win. Go back and watch any of his promos. He does do.
To be honest with you, it's got to the point now where I just tune out when he speaks because it's all just the same. I'm going to make your life a misery.
Crack
I'm
your
going
skull.
to rip your head off.
That's King of Scotland.
just
Oh,
like,
no,
yeah.
wait. That was a thing already.
It's like the Joe Rogan buddy of mine. Have you seen that?
I have seen that. Buddy of
A
mine.
buddy of mine.
Buddy of mine. Buddy of mine. Buddy of mine. And then, very cruelly, they had Baron Corbin defeat The Miz after this match. Because when you need someone to follow a 4.5-star classic, whatever people are saying about this match, you need Bazza.
I can sense,
King Bazza.
I can sense a shift in the Baron Corbin spectrum of heat, right?
Uh-huh.
We've swung from X-Pac heat normal heat. I think that people are enjoying booing him now in this King of the Ring.
I do like booing him.
It's going to be amazing when Ricochet beats him in the Raw final.
Yeah,
I think that's where they're going.
I think so too.
But they'll tease it as much as possible,
Yeah.
won't they?
He's calling himself. What is he saying? Long live King Corbin or something like that.
Something like that.
It's good.
Long live James Corden, I think he's disgusted.
I thought that was a pretty good match, though. I think Baz gets a bad deal for his wrestling. He's got a very pretty moveset for a heel. Like it's a babyface moveset when you think about it. Very pretty.
Yeah.
Just like him.
Yes.
Aw.
Oh.
Sexy bastard.
King sexy bastard. SmackDown Women's Champion Bayley defeated the WWE Women's Tag Team Champion Nikki Cross in about 5 minutes, and that was it. This is one of these things where you'd be looking like, if there's a story behind this, or has Nikki Cross done something? Is she going back to NXT to fill the 2-hour thing?
Well,
they
Alexa
need now?
wasn't
'Cause-
there. She must.
Yeah.
Be, I think she's like. She was just on a break or something.
She was getting a tattoo, didn't she?
Oh, right.
Oh.
One of those white ones. They look very weird.
But it looks like the Monster Energy can you got there.
Yeah, kind of. Little. If you look at it in the right light, you see it.
Which you can buy from Home Bargains.
Probably.
Probably, yeah. we don't know.
Unconfirmed reports, Matt.
Just pure speculation, like the rest of the news we have on
I
the
feel
show.
like this is the match where you could have used any of your many unused members of the women's division for Bayley to beat. Not one half of the tag team champions, but okay.
Bit weird. Ziggler and Rude. Oh God.
Oh yes. Oh yes.
So the Street Profits are no longer wrestlers. That's what I learned from this.
Won the largest tag team turmoil match in Raw history to earn the right to challenge Raw Team Champion Seth Rollins. Blah 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 blah. Yeah.
Long.
Well, thank you.
I think, and also I think made a lot of teams look stupid.
Yeah.
It trashed the entire division.
Yeah.
You got these fully tag teams, and this just whipped up together a couple of singles lads, beat them all. Well, beat some of them.
Oh, Bobby Roode's got tag team experience. He was in Team Canada for years.
was, aye.
But not with Dolph Ziggler, crucially.
No, yeah.
Doesn't have tag team experience with Ziggler.
I forgot that Rude actually won the tag titles with Chad Gable.
Oh, yeah.
And it was only like a year ago.
Did he?
Yeah. Briefly.
Bobby Roode and Chad Gable.
Gable was wearing the gown a bit sometimes.
Oh yeah.
Every backstage promo. We're going to win, aren't we? Yes, and it will be glorious. How can you forget that, Ross?
Because they came together because Chad Gable was in awe of Bobby Roode, even though up till then Bobby Roode had done bugger all.
Bugger all, Bobby Roode. Yeah, it was like
Is that Chad Gable now?
that's Chad Gable and I'm Bobby
basically
Roode.
Chad Gable.
What are we going to do tonight, Dad? Glorious. That was it every week. And then that match at Rumble where like only half of them
It's the
showed
cheer.
up. Yeah.
Say it, say it, say it.
Say what?
Say the only thing you do.
Glorious.
Oh my god. Good. Puppet Jack's back.
I like
Puppet
Chad.
Jack's been booked
Chad
again. He's
Gable,
back in business.
Yeah, Puppet Chad Gable. Actual size as well.
Oh.
Where we go? Sasha Banks defeated Natalia. Well, go figure.
It's a new version of the bank statement though.
She smiled.
Yeah.
Evil bitch.
Yeah.
I liked it, me.
Yep.
And she was good in the match, reminding everyone that she's one of the best women's wrestlers around. I think she's great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cedric Alexander defeated Cesaro.
This match should have gone longer.
It's very pushed out with some of these people. I thought Cesaro would get more out of this.
Yeah, he seemed to be on the brink of a push, and then Black beat him, and now, yeah. But he's had his brace removed after
I
2
noticed that.
years. Yeah, apparently. No,
He was talking all right
because
because he was NXT the UK things.
Oh yeah, he's going to be doing a bit of that.
be popping over.
Who do you think he'll wrestle?
I think he's more concentrating on going to duty free. To be honest with you,
Bargains.
I think he'll just challenge somebody at something. I know he's not wrestling anybody.
I know, but
Unless Travis Banks is taking.
Oh, he said he was going to get a hands-on feel for everything or something like that. So whether he's just going to go around doing a... I'm not going to say it.
God,
Doing a
yeah,
purple
you paint the
Aki.
picture yourself. Oh, is that what you're going to...
who do you want to?
Hey,
who do you
dear
want to
God.
see him wrestle?
Cesaro.
Yeah, Jordan Devlin.
Cassius Ohno.
Let me have a think. Who like
They were tag team.
Walter.
Well, right, that makes
Yeah.
a lot of sense, doesn't it? Yeah. You could lift, you could slam him like
Yeah.
Hogan and Andre.
Isn't Walter busy, though?
Hey, Walter's alright. He doesn't need much sleep. He's German.
I don't understand. Oh, in the busy with his match.
Ah, he's got a match already.
I thought you were making a joke about everyone's been comparing Walter to Dominic Mysterio.
Oh, right.
Oh well, of course I'm the Fight Club Pro. That was on the news. On news.
Oh, was it a
happened.
Fight Club Pro?
I think it was Fight Club Pro.
Oh, is it-
Or the Shoiden Graps offshoot.
Yeah, right. So
It
one
all
of,
gets very
one of the
convoluted.
wrestlers said it. Was it Chris Brooks?
Yeah, apparently because it went around. Chris Brooks. Said,
It was
oh,
actually Chris Brooks.
Yeah.
That was a guest. But
Oh right, yeah, and went out and said, oh, you know, Hello, Dominic Mysterio. And so Walter hit a 619 on him,
Yeah.
which translates to 6-1 no.
Yeah.
US champion AJ Styles via Raw. Tag team champion Braun Strowman via DQ, which is expected and it was a bit of a brawl. But the important thing about this was we're going to get Seth versus Braun at Clash of Champions.
Can they get on?
And that was good because we just do the exact same joke as before. Because it was like, hey, Braun,
Can they? Is that to
we're
scare?
friends,
Yeah.
aren't we? And he's like, yeah, can I have a shout? Okay.
Ca-
It was adorable, really.
Are they gonna? So are they gonna keep those belts then? Because surely they're not losing to Ziggler and Rude,
I think there'll be dissension.
right?
Like, you'll be like, oh, Irish whip. Oh, no, I hit Braun off the apron. And they'll
But
get
who's gonna
rolled
get
up.
pinned?
And then Braun will hit him.
Right.
Ziggler will get pinned.
So you think they're gonna win?
I think,
Ziggler will
yeah.
get pinned and win the title.
I think that's why they've done this, just so because Bobby Roode and Ziggler, you know, they're set, aren't they? What I'm trying to say here, they can eat a loss, whereas some other teams that probably should have won the tag team turmoil can't at this stage.
There were rumours that the Authors of Pain were meant to return on Raw and they decided not to, and I
Yeah.
think it's because of the
We
tag
didn't
team
mention
tournament.
that, by the way. The bollocks with the OC and the bloody war, the Viking war things.
Oh, the double DQ.
Aye, what a load of nonsense that. Just don't put them in the match if you have to do that.
Yeah.
bit weird.
Idiots. Idiots.
How dare they think they can win a wrestling promotion? SmackDown. Randy Orton targeted Kofi Kingston's family before chaotic bedlam ensued.
Is that from WWE.com? Yeah. Oh, man.
Sorry. Someone from the 1950s decided to combine. And said, my God.
They had a rumble.
There was a malfunction at the junction on SmackDown. Yeah.
I hate these promos from Kofi, me. He's lying. He's lying about SummerSlam. He's saying that Randy Orton brought his family into it and made it personal. It was his gobby little son. Shouting at Randy Orton, berating poor old Randy Orton. Orton looked up and smiled, and Kofi went, Akapot?
Akapot, huh?
Akapot? That's a very jolly thing.
Plus, I thought, Mick Foley and Beyond the Mat surely proved it's a horrible idea to bring your family to ringside for a show.
Well, yeah, but Kofi wasn't getting smashed over the head with a million chair shot.
Imagine if Randy's kids were at ringside, though, and they were seeing his dad getting beat up by Kofi Kingston in a kendo stick.
Yeah.
Probably be laughing if they're Randy kids.
They're smart. They're smart.
Taking selfies as the dad's bleeding on the
They're
floor.
smartened up to the business. They'd be giving it that. They'd be doing all the secret signals and stuff.
It's fake.
Are you good? Dad, you going over? Dad, you good? No. Oh, I got the bar. See you in a bit.
Oh, man, do a chin lock. Ali defeated Buddy Murphy in the first round of the King Ring tournament, which I don't get because Buddy Murphy's actually been getting momentum.
Yeah, it was a weird decision.
It was a good match and everything. It's funny to go on Twitter and just seeing the people hating him for stealing the New Japan offense. Forgetting that's what a lot of these wrestlers be doing for years. You just didn't know.
Who did that generation of New Japan talent steal from? Older Japanese talent, I think.
All Japan women with a
Johnny
stole
Saint. That's where it all starts.
That's right. Yeah, we gave you we gave you the reverse Boston Crab, so we're gonna take every every finisher from New Japan as a result. Yeah, don't know why Ali did this. He's been.
Well, apparently these promos he does are not produced by Vince McMahon, and because of that, they don't get included in the show. They just get put on Twitter, and that seems a massive waste to me.
About that, didn't he? That I made this and it's not getting made.
Aye, put them in. They're amazing.
Well, it would have helped if they put it in before he'd won the match. Like, oh, all right. But anyway, The Miz yet again felt the wrath of Nakamura and Zayn. I am liking these segments.
It's just kind of a rehash, but it's still entertaining.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because Sami Zayn is such a deplorable.
So good.
He's like,
Yes.
what's he saying? Like, go forth, my champion or something. Kick him in the
He's
head.
like, all right, there's so much scenery I could chew in this. Go! my steed!
I just wish he'd push. He's so good.
And Nakamura's also just like...
Yeah.
I would hate if Nakamura had like a seizure or fit because you wouldn't be able to tell.
Oh, God, yeah.
I should get ready for a kick.
It's like when Tommy Cooper died on stage.
Oh.
And everyone thought he was
Oh,
joking.
God,
Yeah.
aye. God, that's harrowing.
Oh, that's
that.
a bit
Yeah,
odd.
it is, yeah.
I'll bring another tone.
Sorry,
Your
sorry.
niche reference.
My old
Bailey.
British comedy references.
Bailey defeated Lacey Evans in a surprisingly good match.
Oh, drag.
Yeah, I did a little 8-second thing of that and it got a staggering amount of retweets.
1
because,
million retweets.
Because it turns out, people, again, hate women.
But I think it's a thing backstage because I think Bailey was a little taking the piss a bit. And after Becky Lynch is visibly being annoyed by Lacey making a mess of stuff in their matches.
Oh, they're like,
I
look
think
how
there's-
bad I have to call spots with this.
I think
person."
there's
that's a very wrestler thing to do, which so it makes sense.
And it's really unfair on Lacey because she's not going, what's she supposed to say if Vince McMahon goes, do you want to be in these like main event storylines and be on SmackDown and stuff? I'm not ready, honey.
Y'all, I've just realised I'm not very good.
They're just bullying her, Maffew. They're just bullying Lacey backstage.
Oh, poor Lacey.
Yeah.
And she's Time Mouth's favourite daughter. Did she go to Time Mouth Beach when they were on tour?
Oh.
Was it her taking a picture for the Instagram? I think she was on Time Mouth
Got
Beach.
no idea.
I think
I have
Lacey.
no
went
idea
to,
what
I
you're
think
talking
Lacey went to Time Mouth when they were up here. Just had a shoot on the beach. Just was like, yeah.
I saw she jumped into a lake just because Liv Morgan said so.
Yes,
do you follow this? Liv Morgan on
Live Your
Instagram.
Life.
She's doing this thing called Live Your Life, which is just her and Lacey Evans walking around. She goes, "Oh, Lacey, jump in that." I think it's the sea, actually. So she just jumps in, fully clothed.
She jumped in my car and she went, "Oh, that's Billy Ocean." And yeah, apparently, so if you look at the whole clip, which I didn't put up, Bailey's looking on the floor for the gloves. So apparently, people like we're going to do a little spot with it. The ref would kick them out, so she's like, "Arm drag." Otherwise, Lacey would be like, apparently.
To be fair, Lacey, she was straight in there for the arm drag. She didn't hesitate. Yeah.
Good feeding, that.
Yeah.
I know my way around a wrestling ring. I don't.
We know wrestling here.
Good powder.
Tackle, drop down, leapfrog, tackle, drop down, leapfrog, tackle, drop down, leapfrog, and
That's how
again.
Ross would call a match if he...
My brother's Clay.
Your matches are just 10 minutes of tackle drop down.
Yelling the spot. Randy Orton's kids.
Tackle! Dropped it by the end. Just tackle.
After 12 seconds, tackle, drop down.
No, but Bull Payne had a really good story about that in his shoot interview. He said he was in a match one time with this old guy, and the guy was like practically deaf. So he's there like, all right, duck down, clothesline. The guy would go, what? He goes, duck down, clothesline. What? Duck down. It says by the 5th attempt, he went, what? And the guy in the front row said, duck down, clothesline. Bailey defeated Lacey Evans. I've said that. Randy Orton defeated Big E. Of course he did, but
Serious Big E.
suit ya.
Whoa, you want to play? He kept saying, which I quite enjoyed.
Big E's one of the favourites on Sky Bet to win the Rumble. No one's like a clear favourite. They're all like 10 to 1 or above.
I've got a horrible feeling this is leading to the New Day's End, me, which I hope
everyone,
doesn't.
they'll never break up.
Do you reckon?
I reckon they will never break up.
Do you think Big E would turn heel?
Probably.
No.
I don't want him to. I don't
horrible
want
thing.
him to. I just think this is what they might do.
No.
Because it's them. And they don't know what they're doing.
But we do.
I know better, me. Sat here with me championship. And
That's right. I know better, and I'm drinking a meal deal. Fizzy water. You thought I've got it going on.
My life's fulfilled.
Drake Maverick wound up as 24/7 champion after chaotic series of events was set off by Kevin Owens.
Oh, right.
Oh, God.
Oh, my God. Did you have Fox Anchor win it over the weekend? He won the 24/7 belt. That means that it doesn't have to be roster members. That means that one of us could theoretically win that belt.
That'll never happen.
Okay.
In theory.
I've got previous for
It'll
this.
be those.
Game
It'll
theory.
be those pissing YouTubers that don't even like wrestling properly.
Logan
you know those.
Paul.
Not like us.
Aye, the ones who have with an actual following.
Yeah, on Watch Along there was somebody, and it was for SummerSlam. They're like Matt Riddle, Titus O'Neil, and it was just like some lad, and he was like, he's an influencer, he's got 3 million, blah, blah, and it's like, what the world we live in now? I'm like, I have no idea who you are.
Yeah.
But you look nice.
I mean, I have previous winning 24/7 belts. So I think
know
I've got
you
a,
do,
I've got a
Jack.
shot. Here we go.
I think I've said this before. Like it's almost frustrating.
You
because,
hate it so much.
No, it's because the Japanese really it's a lot of importance
so
on
over
title
it.
lineage. That means a lot
Not the
about who wins-
24/7 belt.
even the 24 side. Whatever.
Oh, the IWG. No, not the IWGP. DDT Iron Man heavy metalweight. There we go.
Yeah, so they will remember that.
They won't.
No one's gonna remember Fox Anchor dude won the 24/7 title in a week, but
We
they'll,
will.
you will be more remembered than any of these people. on this
No,
list. I
that's
mean,
not
not maybe not Drake, but it was good. Then he tripped over the TV wire.
Was that a deliberate bump? Or?
I couldn't tell because it looked like he came around the corner, tried to avoid R-Truth, and just went.
He styled it out though.
It's perfect for him. It's
Yeah.
on brand.
The thing I didn't like though was Elias. I don't know if they weren't supposed to be filming him, but he was there wriggling, getting his belt off, then he died again,
Yeah.
and was down for a 10 count at least.
Bless him. Chad Gable defeated Shelton Benjamin in, well, I guess was the main event of SmackDown.
I can't wait for whatever it's going to happen. Andrade versus Gable. That's a noise I made when I saw
God.
that.
Thank you for doing that twice.
Well,
And I don't
Andrade-
like these backstage bits that have been happening because Shelton Ben's been coming out and going, hello, like, dwarf. and
Oh
all
God,
this.
he actually called him Shorty Gable this week.
Shorty Gable.
Oh, it's getting closer.
It's
to
Shorty G's, I think.
Shorty G. Which is like, okay, if someone comes back to you and says, oh, you're a dwarf, you're a short ass or whatever, and you don't do anything about it, then you're a shorty dwarf ass. And this is wrestling. So this be the time you go, oh yeah, and hit his ankle or something, whatever you can reach.
He beat him in a wrestling match.
Yeah, but backstage he's just like, ooh, I'll get you, whatever. It was just like, okay, are we supposed to like this guy? It's his wrestling.
The way he looked off
can't
the
slap
camera,
him.
though, was like he looked sad. He's supposed to be going, ah, the little shorty ass is getting bullied.
Like, what? And then Chad Gable beat him, and it was a very, very competitive, 3 minutes. God, they were giving him all the New Japan, steal more moves for New Japan, all the German suplexes on the necks and everything. Yeah, it was great.
They've tried to make this King of the Ring a bit work-ready, haven't they, this tournament? It's been good.
Absolutely, yeah. And then Roman Reigns exposed... Wait, why is Chad Gable on here and not 205 Live?
He was on 205 Live. He had a little brief detour to 205, and then he's got him caught in limbo between the two. Limbo bimbo.
Then Roman Reigns exposed Eric Rowan as his
No,
attacker.
he didn't, though, did he?
Yeah,
Did he, WWE.com?
Did
he?
You're right. Who wrote this? Didn't.
That's Mag of the Week.
There was no mention to the doppelganger of Eric Rowan.
He didn't show.
So for
Nobody
some-
ever mentioned him. It was just like, wait, what was that? What was that guy?
Did you have a fight after that in the room, or?
But why wasn't what Roman showed this week? Why wasn't that the first thing he did after he put up the bloody scaffold and they fell down? And the footage he showed, first of all, was grainy, so you couldn't actually see if it was Rowan. It could have been Chris Thompson. I said it looked like Chris.
Did look
Hoodie
like
up,
Chris.
ginger beard.
Yeah.
Were you
Hello,
trying to say,
Chris.
like-
I've not spoken to you for a while, but
It could
hello.
have been.
Well, Divine Wrestling's closed down. He's got to work somewhere now, man.
He could have been that lookalike bloke. He could
It could have been a
him.
little like bloke. And then the footage that showed the ginger bearded bloke, after the scaffold had already fallen, was just shown pushing boxes that landed next to Roman. So he didn't even. Oh.
I reckon it is Chris Thompson. Because in WCW, he was the hard cam guy.
Yeah.
So he'd always be on up a scaffold. It would make sense for him to be there.
He wants revenge. It's like, you've killed Brit Rest. Now I'll kill you. No, I don't know if it was Chris Thompson.
can
This
do
would have
you
been in
strong.
focus. So
Yes, it would.
Professional.
Yes, it would.
So yeah, weird SmackDown after a pretty good previous week.
But do you reckon Daniel Bryan? Because I initially thought Bryan's just bought this and this is stupid, but then he would do that, wouldn't he, to cover his tracks?
Exactly.
But why is he trying to kill Roman? I hope we get an explanation. I really do.
How long have we got?
Until Survivor Series? I don't know.
No, I meant like the list. Oh, no.
Oh,
I
right.
didn't
Sorry.
work, did it? I'm
Yeah.
sorry. Can't all be winners. And 205 Live, some stuff happened.
Only Logan had a match? Did he?
He did against
he lost?
Humberto.
He lost to
Humberto's
Carrillo.
It was just go from pay-per-view to pay-per-view to which is going to be the guy they're going to push, and now it's that guy's turn.
I think he'll lose to Gulak, though.
Yeah, I can't see. I can see Humberto winning eventually, but not round.
Yeah.
Not round. Can't talk.
NXT, Dijakovic and Keith Lee had another class match.
I saw
Yeah,
that
they did.
Spanish fly me. I thought he was going to die, big Keith. But he didn't, though.
600-pound Spanish fly.
There's also a spot where Dijakovic did like a front flip off the ropes and Keith Lee just caught him in a powerbomb position. I was like, oh, his head, watch out for his head. But it was class, yeah. Yeah, and they were diving over the ropes and stuff.
Yep.
What else happened?
And then the tag titles changed hands. Street Profits.
Was that this week?
Yes, it
Yeah.
was.
Oh.
Lost to the Undisputed Era.
And now their careers are just, well, it's in Raw's hands now.
Yeah. They're primed and ready to be the guys going, all right, well, if you've been looking at your phone the past half an hour, here's what's happened. So some say they're very needed in WWE right now. NXT UK happened, and if you missed it, just go rewatch Cardiff. Don't worry, because now it happened on this show
Ah.
in preparation for their second biggest show they've ever done.
A team's going to be added to the tag match. It's the
No.
South Wales lads. They've been added to the tag title match.
All right, okay, that was it then.
Flash and Mandrews.
Yeah, there were 3 matches, and they had nothing to do with anything that was out on the show.
It's like the
Ilya Dragunov won something.
The
Joseph
other-
Connors won something.
Joseph Connors won.
Joseph
I can't believe-
Connors
yeah,
won.
Joseph Connors
Yeah.
won. I can't believe I forgot to mention that.
and
yes.
Joseph Connors.
He won.
And then John Devlin won
Connors,
against Kenny
Connors
Williams.
won.
Those 3 guys are not on the show.
But Connors won.
Connors won. That's big news.
I
That.
can't remember the guy who
Is
it was some guy's debut, and
Yeah.
they built him up, and then Connors just beat him, and I was like, yes, get it.
I love how happy you are for that.
Well, he's a former WCW
Oh, I see. There we go.
champion.
Yeah, he's technically a former Geordie.
Is he more than just now the guy who lost half an ear in a bar fight?
He's now a bit of a angry renegade heel, but you don't know much about him, and I don't know.
Renegade Master. Does he come out of that? Bopping down the ring.
Let's have a rummage in our mailbags.
Now it's time to look in the mailbag. The Bailey.
Oh, I've not seen this week.
The thinly veiled disguised bag of insults. Number 1. Hey there, boys. I submitted the Reese's Pieces last week, and at the end, you guys had the discussion about Saskatoon and Saskatchewan. Saskatoon is actually a city in the province of Saskatchewan.
Right.
So Maffew was technically correct. The best kind of correct. Bret Hart did win the title in Saskatchewan. I hate this. Anyways, I guess I better add a question on this. So, what is your favorite Bret Hart match? Oh, there we go. I actually like this question now. My personal favorite is against Mr. Perfect in the 1993 King of the Ring. Thanks, lads. Austin from, one more time, Estevan, Saskatchewan, Canada. Can you say that? Saskatchewan.
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 They say the North Americans tend to say Saskatchewan.
Saskatchewan.
I'm from Winnipeg. Yeah, anyway, yeah.
Favorite Bret Hart match. Wow. I mean, there's just so many great ones.
Yes.
As we all know and agree with.
Yeah.
WrestleMania 9.
Oh,
Not really. Owen Hart, WrestleMania 10's mine.
It's a good
nice.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Probably Austin at WrestleMania 13,
I mean, yeah.
which is the
Pick
least
that.
original choice. But
Starcade 1997.
I don't know why I'm speaking like that.
Whose voice is that supposed to be?
he was a special guest referee at
I know,
Starcade.
yeah.
That's all it needed.
It all made sense.
Was it that much? Bischoff and
No, it was
Larry
Sting and
Zabisco.
Bishop and Zabisco for that.
But then he came out of the
Yeah.
Sting and Hogan.
He just decided that he wasn't off shift yet. He's like, I'm still the ref.
Yeah. It's going to gang about.
What's yours?
Probably, because you've said that, Austin Brett won at Survivor Series 96.
That's a class match. There's so many. There's also
WrestleMania 26.
Oh, God. You and that voice can...
there's Pachi's favourite one, SummerSlam 92.
Oh, there you
against
go,
Davey
yeah.
Boy. I really like the one against Piper at WrestleMania. When is it?
8.
8. Oh, that's a class match.
Yeah. No, that's a really good one.
When he blades but sneakily and he doesn't get fined.
Yep.
And then later on Ric Flair blades.
Flair
but
just went,
Ric
whatever.
Flair just goes.
I'm Ric Flair
Yeah.
to WrestleMania. Of course I'm going to blade. Yeah. There are lots of Bret Hart matches you can watch.
Yes, they're available.
Yes. Somewhere. Can't remember where. Number 2. Hi, guys. When I was at school, we always used to either play football or recreate something from wrestling at lunchtime. Uh-oh. The best moment was when a guy from my form got up midway through an English lesson, shouted, "Watch this, brother," and just hit a leg drop on the floor. Right. I remember this last night, and it got me thinking, who has been the best NXT champion since the rebirth of NXT? All right.
Yeah.
There have been quite a lot now, and some reigns have been better than others. My favourite was probably Bo Dallas's run, actually.
That's a good shout.
I've gone that far back, yeah. I enjoyed him in NXT a lot. All the best. Bo for D's nuts.
Wait. How has he done that? Bo for D's nuts. Right. I thought it was Bo for D's nuts. That would have been more of a disguise.
Yeah, D's nuts is really
Your
obvious.
surname is D's nuts.
Got him. So, NXT champions.
He's nicked my favourite. My favourite was Bo. Looking back at that stuff and his interactions with the crowd and whatnot was amazing.
The Neville Sami Zayn feud where Neville was champion.
Neville's another big top shout.
And then he had the feud with Sami Zayn, which I might have to go back and rewatch when I get a spare minute, so it's never getting rewatched, where he was being a bit of a dick to his mate Sami Zayn because he wanted to retain the title. He didn't want him to win. And it was great because he was like, oh, yeah, all right. But Sami's like, yeah, being a bit of a plump, really, aren't you? No, it's all right.
In the 4-way, he pulled the referee out.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then Sami had to decide whether or not to cheat.
Right.
Yeah.
God, that was a good one.
I think Ciamba's up there.
Yeah.
He was a great champion. And Andrade. He was mint when he was champion. I think, who else did people mention? Balor? Balor had a good run. It was just a big babyface dominant run, but it was still good.
Yeah.
Who else have we got? Cole's might end up being fantastic.
Nakamura.
It was all right. I feel like everyone was the him building up to it was more exciting than when he actually won it.
Yeah, it was a period where they were good wrestlers. It's just hey,
Joe.
it's a good match.
Joe
It was a
beat
much
the
of a feud.
demon, didn't he?
Joe beat the
He
demon.
did. Again, it was solid, but it wasn't like a
Big E.
3 don't mean nothing. He needs 5.
I wasn't watching at the time when Big E was champion. I think the big ones. I think let's do a Mount Rushmore of NXT champions. Bo Dallas, Pac, Ciampa, and one more. Can't think of who.
Who else has there been? There's been Owens. There's been...
Oh yeah, Owens.
Just all of the champions now. Joe.
Yeah. Owens might be a good shot. Who beat Owens? Balor.
Balor.
Brooklyn, wasn't it?
Right.
Or was it in the Far East? I can't remember.
I think it was Far East.
Yeah.
I thought he retained it in the Far East. I don't know.
Let us know in the
All
comments.
right, this is getting very silly. Just turning the Wikipedia entry for list of NXT champions, so let's move on.
I'm going to go for Ciampa.
I'm saying Neville.
Bo Dallas.
Cool.
Just to be different.
Number 3. Hey guys, recently I was travelling back to my country hometown in Australia. That was the pause for the wacky accents. They didn't come, that's all right. Via the biggest train station. Where's the map? Via the biggest train station in Melbourne, when the platform I was on suddenly got evacuated. And that's good there because platforms and places get evacuated. People don't get evacuated unless you've got a tube and everything.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I know that from The Wire. Rumour was there was someone with a gun on one of the trains. As police stormed in dressed in riot gear and brandishing assault rifles, my annoyed and self-obsessed self sat calmly on the ground, listening to your most recent podcast episode. I even checked out the band that Jack recommended called Home Truths.
Oh,
Ooh,
it's
right.
Gilly's band. It's my mate's band. Cheers, man.
As we all managed to survive and the police handled it, my mind obviously immediately went to the question of, it could have any band in the world play someone's theme at WrestleMania, even if they didn't play it in the first place.
Right.
Who would you pick? Thanks, guys. Ever since the Name Redacted days, you've had a constant presence in my life and have brought me a plethora of joy over the years.
Good writer, that
Lots
one.
of love, Josh H. A plethora.
Josh.
A plethora.
Getting evacuated, correct?
A myriad of good times.
Yeah, if he said,
Smorgasbord.
if he said I was evacuated, it's like, no, you weren't, Josh.
I hope you're all right after that
Filthy
slightly
yeah,
scary
I mean,
incident.
yeah, wait a minute, what happened there?
He seems really calm about it.
But he's still alive because he sent the email.
Yeah.
Yeah, Josh H. from heaven. Oh, all right. Okay. But it's weird thinking that serious things happen in people's lives, like a police raid a SWAT gate, and people listen to us.
It's weird.
Near pressure.
Yeah.
God, not only is there a crazy guy with a gun, but this podcast has been crap.
The soothing tones of Maffew and Ross and Jack.
My last thing I'm going to hear in my life is
It's
going to
home
be Matthew going, hey, do you remember Mario?
home bargains. Just listening to how good
Home bargains.
is.
Oh. Anyway, Josh H. A band play song. Okay.
I would give my left testicle to hear Motorhead play Triple H to the ring once again.
Why?
Just to,
We've
just
had
to,
that and
just-
it wasn't
I
great.
know. I just want to hear, just to see if you can get it right.
Not now, he won't.
I know that, but I'm saying I would just, if it could happen, I would
Right.
give my left testicle.
Behold, the game of games.
I am the game. Want to game it?
Game. Every noun is game. Bless him. But in fairness to him, he didn't write the song.
He hated it.
Of course he did.
Jim
Of course he
Johnston
did.
wrote it, yeah.
It's difficult, this. Because I can't think of which band would do justice to, like, a CFOS song or whatever, or a Jim Johnson. That.
I'd like to see a proper big mariachi band play any lucha wrestler
Okay.
to the ring.
Haven't they done that? Not at WrestleMania, with Andrade.
I'm trying to think of the album. I'm not that
At a
sure.
TakeOver, maybe. Maybe not.
No, I think.
I don't know why, but I want the Backstreet Boys to play Velveteen Dream down.
Yes! That's
Wow, all
perfect. That's mint. Yes. That's a good one.
For Velveteen to be the sixth member in the middle. Or the fifth.
That would be so good.
Yeah.
And he's just posing in white like them.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
Got
fantastic.
spiky hair.
that. Yeah. I'll go for Alpha Beat to play Bailey's theme tune. Because you remember Alpha Beat? Fascination.
Oh,
They'd
yeah.
do
Yeah.
Bailey's theme justice, wouldn't they?
Yeah.
There we go.
I'll have BTS play Baron Corbin at the ring, just so I can have something positive to say about the
Are they
match.
doing their dance moves in the background?
Absolutely.
Is he?
And Baron is dancing like a dad at a disco, trying to fit in.
Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah.
All right.
I like that
Good
idea.
questions this week.
He's wow, what a great week.
Yeah.
Where's the insults?
I don't know.
Damn it. And now it's time for the lightning round.
But there's not just one lightning round, Maffew. Strap yourselves in,
Jesus
everybody.
Wow.
Get your energy drinks out. And your get all carb load and whatever people do before marathons,
Oh, well
because
done,
there's two.
I'm legitimately shocked. I didn't know this was going to happen.
There's the in-ear thing. Hello.
He's
Yeah.
gone off the rails, Pachi. I don't know what's going on.
Lightning round, the round that used to be known as Reese's Pieces, but it's had to change its name because it's signed with AEW. So, don't think, just answer. Trish or Lita?
Lita.
Stop thinking.
Lita.
Trish. Patterson or Briscoe?
Briscoe.
Yeah. Beyond the Mat or Resurrection of Jake the Snake? Ooh,
Oh, Beyond the Mat.
Beyond the Mat.
Beyond the Mat.
He's
gonna puke.
an emotional film, that, though.
Yeah,
the Jake
yeah,
the
yeah.
Snake one.
Yeah.
Oof.
He's got chocolate on his coat. Anyway, Legion of Doom or Demolition?
Legion of Doom.
Oh, I hate them both. I'm really not a fan of either. Legion of Doom.
Are you really not?
Nah.
Why is that?
God. Legion of Doom just squashed everyone, right?
Yeah.
Demolition were just a crap Legion of Doom.
Oh my
no,
god.
I'm sorry. I'm gonna get hate comments for that. I'll go for Legion of Doom because they
Oldies.
inspired like the Dudleys and that, didn't they? So there you go.
Yeah,
As in,
I guess.
If you look at it's the whole like Hardys, Edge and Christian and Dudleys, or Road Warriors, Midnight and Rockers.
Okay. I don't agree with you, but I'll move on.
What's yours?
LOD. The Great Khali or the Yeti?
Carly.
Yeah,
The Yeti, come on.
Carly. When have you seen the
yeah.
Yeti in adverts falling through walls?
The Yeti had a cameo on Being the Elite.
Did he?
Yeah, Cody high five Cody after he told a joke. The camera just pulls out and he's there next to him, huge.
What,
and it's
actual Ron
I think
Rees?
it was actually him, dressed up, like bandaged up. Because
I didn't even know that, really?
Cody always tells the end of the joke from Dumb and Dumber, and he's like, and then I said, "That's a great ski mask" or something like that.
Yeah.
And they're all like, "Ah!" The camera,
Yeah,
they're just in the car park. Camera zooms out. Next to Cody is just this huge 7-foot bloke. It can only be actually him, just going like, "Ho, ho, ho, ho," just gives him a fist bump. I'm sure that was real. Have I dreamt this? It feels like it was real. Sorry.
It's bad when you go, remember that time? He goes, oh no, that was a dream.
No, I think it was real. Can someone confirm?
Yeah, please send us a message. Even better, give us money via patreon.com/cultaholic, which we've got to plug in the last segment. I'm very sorry
For
for
what?
Genie.
No, we've forgotten the
mailbag.
mailbag.
Yeah.
Mailbag at
Yeah, there we go.
cultaholic.com.
And tell us.
Yes.
Give us money
You
to
don't
tell
need
us
to-
the
You
answer.
don't need to pay to use the mailbag.
Yeah.
Yeah, you do.
No, you
No,
don't.
you don't.
Oh, good. Spyro or Crash Bandicoot?
Crash Bandicoot.
Spyro.
It's Crash Bandicoot. Crown Jewel or Super Showdown?
Crown Jewel?
Crown Jewel was hilarious because
Yeah.
it was worse. Yeah.
Yeah, what he said. Titus O'Neil or a broom?
What?
Titus O'Neil, because he's a wonderful father and a role model to us all.
Titus O'Neil.
I mean, they're great, but it's obviously they're set up to, well, a broom because Ric Flair could have had a 3-star match with a broom. Nigel McGuinness or Corey Graves?
Graves, just.
Nigel.
Nigel.
Oh, God, I feel bad for saying Graves.
I enjoyed
now.
his wrestling as well.
No,
Yeah.
Nigel is Corey Graves on decaf. Muffins or cupcakes?
Whoa.
Muffins.
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 Bigger, aren't they?
Yes.
Yeah.
Especially at home bargains. Sharpshooter or Walls of Jericho?
Sharpshooter.
Walls.
Sharpshooter's Bret Hart's move. Babyface Big Show or Diddler Big Show?
Babyface, when he was dressing up as everybody.
Oh, yeah. That was good.
Heel Big Show, especially Jericho Big Show.
Yeah. Diddler Big Show when he was feuding with Sheamus. Ultimo Dragon, Dragon Lee or Super
I was
Dragon?
going to say, Dragon.
Or Dragon Izu.
Or Dragon Isu?
Or Lewis House.
Or Lewis House?
Lewis the Dragon Beardsley.
Yeah, he was a dragon as well.
The son of Peter?
Was
Was he
he-
the son of the cousin or the
Something.
nephew?
One of them.
It's one of them.
Wasn't he also Junior Dragon, or was that?
I've got no idea.
I don't know. Anyway, sorry, who are the three
Anyway,
actual
Ultimo
ones?
Dragon, Dragon Lee or Super Dragon?
Right.
Dragon Lee.
Dragon Lee.
Super Dragon.
course you were gonna-
Come on. Nirvana or Guns N' Roses? Oh,
Nirvana.
Nirvana.
I'm going to say Guns N' Roses then, just for balance. Dave Benson Phillips or Gino DeCampo?
Gino DeCampo.
It's got to be Gino. He's a
mate.
hilarious man.
I mean, they're both. Oh God,
Gino's
Dave
the
Benson.
best.
Dave
Is this
Benson.
still the first lightning round?
This is still the first
Wow.
one. Yeah.
This is all. Wow. Okay. God. Terry Funk's 1997 retirement or Terry Funk's 1998 retirement? That's good.
I can't say I know the difference, to be honest with you. So I'll go with 1998 because it's an even number.
97, because that would have been around the time of Barely Legal.
97 because he wrestled Bret Hart. It's boss time or the big dog.
The big
The
top.
big dog.
It's boss time. Oh no, Boris Johnson or Donald Trump?
Oh my god.
Ah, God.
That's really
What a
difficult.
great week to be asking that.
Oh god, yeah.
Just move
Is
on.
this like who you prefer? Who you'd rather see?
Is this which one's
This is
which one's less of a dick?
You can laugh more at Trump, maybe? Can you? Some of the things he says. Whereas
Can I pick the or in the middle?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, move on. Thank you for your passion and dedication. Keep up the good work. Oh no. Somebody from Calabria, Italy. Come on, I'm not the one to pronounce that.
Giuseppe.
Giuseppe.
Thanks, Giuseppe.
Yeah, Arrivederci. Round 2.
Whoa,
God.
round 2.
hearty-
I'm just doing it for you, that gaming reference there for you.
Oh, thank you.
That's
We're
all
doing
right.
it again so I don't talk
No,
over
it's
it.
all right, it's fine.
Oh, okay. A hearty hello to my favourite diddlers. I hope you're all well and ready for a quick fire round. Sending all my love down the well, Hannah from Australia.
On the well?
That's a Simpsons reference.
Because there's a... Yeah, right,
Yes,
right.
it's good. I like it.
Cheers.
P.S. On behalf of all Aussies, I hereby grant you permission to continue your joyous and characterful impressions of our accents.
Get in.
You beauty! I can't do that one.
Well done. Cheers, Hannah.
Down the crows. Molly, Holly, or Victoria/Tara?
Molly Holly.
Molly.
Tara, usually.
Fair enough.
Edge or Christian?
Edge is a wrestler, but Christian now is a normal man. Christian's very funny on the podcast.
I think he's more natural
Yeah.
because he's Anyway, sorry, go on.
Exactly the same as Ross.
I'm gonna say Edge anyway. Rivalries: CM Punk and Jeff Hardy, or CM Punk and Undertaker. Hope you're referring to CM Punk's WrestleMania.
Second one with
Undertaker,
Undertaker, not the one where he just got squashed, yeah.
CM Punk and Undertaker.
Same Punk and Jeff Hardy.
CM Punk and Jeff Hardy. Nothing's beating him coming out dressed as Jeff Hardy the week after he left.
But
and
Heyman
all
dressed-
those kids getting excited. Like, oh,
Heyman dressed up as Bearer like weeks after he died.
God, yeah. Oh, Jesus.
yeah.
Doesn't get better.
And then playing catch with the urn. GDS or One Winged Angel?
GDS.
GDS just in terms of the move itself, but I like the way the One Winged Angel's been really built up as a super finisher that you can't kick off.
I like the One Winged Angel when Big Damo did it.
The Ulster Plantation.
Yes. JR or Mauro Ranallo?
JR. Is this today? That's an unfair
I
question.
don't think. No, I'm going to say it
At
all
their,
the time.
at their pomps, respective pomps.
Yes.
JR.
I honestly, I think I'm going to go for Mauro just because he's a breath of fresh air. And I'm sick of, when I was growing up with my brother, he loved doing impressions of JR and it's just burned into my skull. So I'm going to go for Mauro.
JR.
Yeah.
Brett or, I swear we've had this before, Brett or Owen?
Owen.
Ooh, Brett. It's hard.
Brett. You didn't even pause there to say Owen.
Owen's really good.
I like Owen.
Do you really say that, mean that, or are you just saying it?
No, I'd really do.
Oh, okay.
As I say, I'm part of the school that might say Bret Hart is slightly boring. While I can
Moving
appreciate
on.
the good wrestling.
Oh, no, your mic's broken. Asuka or Becky Lynch?
Asuka.
Becky, because I feel like Asuka's been just not her fault.
Yeah.
But Asuka's a better wrestler. Sorry, Asuka's a better wrestler. I think.
I think they're both very good wrestlers.
They're
I'm going to
both
pick
very
Becky just because of the insults.
Yeah.
Giant Gonzalez or the Great Khali?
Great Khali.
Jan Gonzalez.
Why are there
Absolute
two
mint.
Khali questions? I'm going to say Khali.
Because he's a member of Cultaholic. He
Khali.
was on our Christmas
Oh, yeah, he
single.
did.
Yeah, he did.
How about that? Fellow diddler, Great Khali.
He's just in the corner when you walk out in the office. You never say hello to him. He's just sat there, just massive behind his desk.
Well, he's video editing. I don't
Yeah,
want to
he's
bother him.
busy.
Randy Savage or Ricky Steamboat?
Savage.
Savage.
Savage. Shaun of the Dead or Hot Fuzz?
Oh,
now we're getting to
that is
serious
big.
questions.
That is a big question.
I'm Shaun of the Dead all day long.
Shaun of the Dead.
Whereas Hot Fuzz is a better story and a better movie if you're a critic, I reckon. Shaun of the Dead I just prefer for some reason.
I think they're both very good, but Shaun of the Dead is just that slightly bit better. Peep Show or The Mighty Boosh?
Peep Show.
Peep Show, and it's really hard for me to say that because as a kid I loved the Mighty Boosh, but
Yeah.
I now recognise that Peep Show is the strongest.
If I was like 14, 15, 16, I would have said Mighty Boosh, but now I'm not.
Yeah.
I would have said Peep Show.
Yeah, I was going to say, I think I'm in the completely wrong age bracket to be enjoying The Mighty Boosh because I remember when it was Vic Reeves and Bob Mortimer about 10 years before that.
Same-
So I
doing the
never
same.
liked Mighty Boosh, never got it. But I say I do. Like some people like me. Peep Show's 100 times better than that. Some amazing lightning round questions there.
That was-
and
yeah,
God,
they-
there were a lot of them. So apparently there's no limit to how many you can actually send in.
Well, I wasn't sure if last week you put a call out for more because there was
No.
like 6 or 7. So I just include the first 2. So sorry if I got to yours afterwards.
Well, now we are, Ross. So if you'd like to send us loads of your lightning rounds, feel free.
I love the lightning round.
And the address to send them is... I'll put it, Ross.
Mailbag@cultaholic.com, which you can email for no cost, no money, changes hands to email. That email account, it is free as the day is long.
Imagine if we
Our
could just,
email's free. How great is that?
imagine if you could just charge that. That would be evil.
They only find out afterwards.
Yeah. Crazy.
Wait a minute, it cost me a $5 and ask you who's better. Great Khali and Jan Gonzalez.
It's Cultaholic's
Now it's time for the big question.
Yes.
And I'm also get the card up here because it is about Saturday. It's all right for fighting, as Elton John once sung.
We'll have to get several cards up. I'll get another one, huh?
And I've gotten both up, don't worry.
There's
I'm a
three.
professional.
There's 3 shows.
Oh, if you want to do the New Japan one, that's fine. But the big question is going to be, what's going to be the best match this weekend? And we're going to have All Out in the title, so people actually click on it because NXT Cardiff's got all the heat of a candle.
Oh.
So
I bet it'll be a good show.
I'm sure the matches will be good, but it's just there, the majority of it.
We didn't mention Michael Cole on Raw this week, proving that not even anyone in WWE cares, as he read out the matches for, I think it was like Kaylee Gracie, he said, and Tyler Brait.
Oh my god.
I didn't even hear him. Did he?
Oh,
it's
it's
like
one
when-
of the entrances. He reads them all out and he just gets them 2 names wrong.
It's like when Joe Kinnear went on the radio and started saying Johan Kebab.
Charles Insomnia,
So,
the other one?
Hatton Ben Affrey.
so for the benefit of Michael Cole, this is the card. Toni Storm defending the NXT Women's title against Kaylee Ray. Gallus.
Sorry,
Oh,
we're
go on.
going to talk about which is going to be the best match of the weekend. That's
Yeah,
the big
so I
one.
thought I'd read
Sorry.
them all out.
Right, sorry, yeah, go on.
So Gallus versus the Grizzled Young Vets versus Flash Morgan Webster and Mark Andrews in a 3-way match.
They're
for the
going to
tag
win,
titles.
aren't they?
I can't see Mark Andrews
I knew you
in
could-
anything.
Has he ever won a match?
Apparently, yeah, they won singles matches to get this tag title shot. To the
Andrews
surprise
won
of
a
many
match.
people.
I don't think I've ever seen him win a match.
Mandrew's on a match.
I didn't see it, so I don't think it's actually happened, Ross. Noam Dar versus Travis Banks. Last Man Standing, Big Dave Master versus Joe Coffey. And then Walter, my God and yours, versus Tyler Bate.
That'll be the best match on the show.
It is a one-match show.
How many times have they wrestled previously?
They wrestled
Sometimes.
at Progress at the Wembley
I was
show.
there. It's a great match.
Yeah.
Yeah, really good. I mean, whenever Tyler lifts Walter up, it's like, what?
Yeah.
It's great. Classic wrestling.
It looks like when you play a video game and you pick the smallest character to fight the biggest one.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's a one-match show. That one match should be very good.
Yes.
The rest of it's just kind of there. It's the most basic of storytelling to get this card together. So it's kind of like a Progress show. No, shut up. Stop being negative. John Briley's going to starve. No, stop it. Lots of people enjoy Progress Wrestling and do so.
We enjoyed it when we went
without being
recently.
negative.
We recently went. It was a great show.
You did, yes.
You also enjoyed it.
I did. I know what this thoughts. I do apologise on behalf of Cole. Jack saying these incredibly negative things. Brit Rest is not dead.
Is that the card for
AEW,
TakeOver?
moving on. Yeah, so any thoughts on NXT Cardiff?
The best match will probably be the main event. Women's match could be really good. If it's a strong card. It's just there's no build.
And also Rhea Ripley is on NXT now.
She's on NXT, full fat NXT.
Full fat. Yeah, not diet.
No.
Not
This
sugar-free.
is my brutality. What? I do enjoy that.
Do you like Io Shirai's theme?
Oh, it's a banger.
I like that. Yes.
Though I've got to say, I did prefer the all black attire rather than a road markings attire that she's currently wearing.
Okay. Fair enough.
Fair enough. Thank you for telling us that. The AEW All Out card. The Casino Battle Royale with cheese. They're doing another one of these, despite it being a horrible idea they did at the first time. I don't know why they're doing it again.
I think
don't
it's
know.
just for completion's sake. They did one for the men's division to determine the first contender for the title. Let's do it for the women. But it's not as good as a Rumble, is it?
No.
No, his in a practical way of 5 people coming out at once.
I never
Well,
thought of that though.
and
Like
then-
the fact that WWE's got like basically all the good match stipulations down and trademarked.
Yeah.
AEW are gonna have to come up with some new ones,
Yeah.
aren't they?
Well, they don't have to like reinvent the wheel.
We had this problem at WC. We were like, what do we need
I had nothing to do with the creative process.
I
There.
remember
Quickly jumping in there.
I remember, I don't know if I was part of it or I just remember people talking about it outside of the meeting or not, but I remember that's how we came up with the Magnificent 7 briefcase, because there's just, all the stipulations have been taken. Everyone needs to do a rip-off of something else. Yeah.
Private Party versus Angelico and Jack Evans. Oh, that should be good.
Flipsy.
That's on the buy-in. Then the main show, Luchasaurus, Jungle Boy, and Marco Stunt take on SCU.
Has it been explained why Marco Stunt's with them yet?
I think they became the official friends. They have filled the gap, but they never explained why. They just took him under their wing.
Oh.
Yeah.
I didn't realize they could save money by having Marco Stunt and Jungle Boy share one seat on a plane. Riho versus Shida.
Yeah, she got the pinfall in that original 6-woman tag match
yeah,
at
that's right.
Double or Nothing. She was the one who wasn't dressed as Freddie Mercury, and she wasn't Aja Kong, and you don't know which one she is.
No,
She's
no. When you say it like that, it's like yeah. So that should be Yoshi.
Why was that last dressed as Freddie Mercury? It never got explained.
I don't know.
Okay.
Hopefully, Golden Boy can tell us. Dark Order versus Best Friends.
The winner gets a bye in the first round of the tag tournament.
Right. You have been watching the YouTube. That's good. Jimmy Havoc versus Darby Allin versus Joey Janela.
In a match that is sponsored by Cracker Barrel.
Crackle Barrel.
Right.
Crackle,
Cracker Barrel.
Pork and crackling. Pork scratchings. Cracker Barrel.
Are you okay,
Kill me,
Ross?
Maffew. End my life now.
Yeah, the 3 Raj lads getting it on. That's fine. And then a ladder match in Espanol. Oh my God, that's horrible. Young Bucks versus Lucha Brothers.
Why is that horrible?
That's the way I'm trying to pronounce that.
Oh, well,
I can say that. What's it?
Escalera de la Muerte.
No, it's something in Spanish you say. And
Espanol.
Espanol.
What did you say?
Not that.
Spagball.
Yeah, I think it might be. Yeah, and in Spagball, that should be good. I mean, this is me being negative. It's surprising that they've done this match, 3 times this year?
Yeah.
At least?
In
Oh, no,
different
4 times. I
in
beg your
different
pardon.
promotions. Yeah. And they're doing it again. But this might be the blow off.
I mean, you'd hope so, but I don't know. Cody Rhodes versus Don't Call Me Ty Sean Spears.
With Tully.
Mr. Blanchard.
Who is Cody going to bring out?
Is he bringing someone out, is he?
He's got the whole. They signed a contract.
JJ Dillon.
They signed a contract. They're only allowed 1 friend each.
That's right.
Who was
everyone-
Dusty's pal back in the
Well,
day?
everyone's thinking that Cody will actually go for Arn.
No.
I know that's a foolish move, but if
He's the bloody 4 horsemen.
he's going to turn on him, he's going to spine
Oh
bust
my
straight through
God,
the
when
ring.
Arn Anderson gives him a one-arm spine buster like in WrestleMania X8.
That spine buster is one of my favorite
Right.
WrestleMania moments ever. Oh,
Yeah, and then when he turns him, he's just gonna be like, he's gonna go, you're dumb,
Yeah.
you stupid
I
idiot.
don't know if because Brandy's assuming it'll be her, but I reckon Cody's going to be like
Triple
no.
H.
Yes, they both stand there.
They both smash a bloody chair. A throne.
If it's not on, it's gotta be Pharaoh.
Well, people have. I don't think it'll be
The
someone who's
service
come out
dog.
with because he's came out before with a little entourage with like Brandy, Pharaoh, DDP,
Glacier.
Tommy Dreamer.
Yeah.
Or was Dreamer in the other? No, Dreamer.
Dreamer
No, it
was
was all
there,
like,
yeah.
you know.
Glacier, yeah. So, who
Papa Buck.
could be Magnum TA as a symbolic like thing?
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good
Someone
choice.
suggested that
actually.
on Twitter. That wasn't my idea. Sorry, whoever suggested that on Twitter.
No, Magnum Tia. Wow, that's yeah.
That would be a great one.
Yeah, move on.
I wasn't clever enough to come up with that myself, by the way.
Bless you. Pac versus Omega.
Could be I think that's my pick for match of the weekend. That could be amazing.
Yeah,
Yeah, could be match of the year.
it's gonna be mint.
Are you
When
buzzing
Pac
for
wins.
this? If Pac,
He's gonna win.
If Pac doesn't win, are you going to be sad?
I actually get really happy when it's the idea of like Pac doing anything.
If Pac doesn't win, are you going to be sad? Will it ruin the match for you?
I might unfollow Kenny Omega if he wins.
If wrestling's real again for you now.
DM him, you bastard. Just leave him alone. Hangman versus Jericho, which some speculation this may headline. It may not headline.
It should headline.
should.
It should headline. I
Please
agree.
headline.
But it's a weird one because I feel like whoever wins, not everyone's going to be satisfied. Because if Hangman wins, not everyone's got on board with his push. And if Jericho wins, everyone will be like, an older ex-WWE guy for your first champion. So
I think that's how it's
Yeah.
going to go. Jericho will win via shenanigans.
I've predicted Jericho.
Get that familiar face on it, and then have him hold it for a while, and then finally Hangman topples him down.
Yeah, I think Jericho will cheat to win. And then Hangman's like, hey, but if I had you in a Texas death match
In
or
a horse stable
That's right.
fight.
horse on a pole match, then yeah.
I reckon. I've also predicted a Kenny. I'm sorry. I know I'm a traitor to my region.
You are?
Yeah, all right, fair enough.
You're an Andy Cole.
I think that's. I think that could be a really good card. Seems like a good show. It also seems like the most popular one of the weekend.
Well, compared to NXT Cardiff, yes. But compared to the other one that's happening,
Royal Quest.
that segue.
Got a few matches here. I'll not go through all of them because some of them are like just multi-man, lower card.
And you know what
type
those names are
matches.
like?
No, I can read them. I can read them. I can do
sorry.
it. I
I'm
promise.
sorry, Jack, I'm sorry.
I promise I can do it. I promise.
Go on.
So the main event is Okada versus Suzuki for the IWGP title.
Uh-huh.
Is he being like my?
No, go on.
Is he being like my Mizdow?
Don't get distracted.
Is he
Yeah,
just
that's exactly what he
you
is.
take a bump and he falls over?
Oh, don't do that, man.
Zack Sabre Jr. versus Tanahashi for the British Heavyweight
That'd be
Championship.
good. Shut up, man.
Ishii versus Kenta because he's now Bullet Club for life. Kenta's joined the Bullet Club, right? Okay. You look confused. All right, okay.
I'm sorry.
Um,
Yeah, I know.
They're the big 3 title matches, and then God versus the
forgot about
winners
that.
of a tournament in Rev Pro the night before. It's either going to be
Oh, okay.
Aussie Open.
So that'll be by this. I won't be the
So
times.
God. No, it's the night before Royal Quest.
Right.
So it's
Yeah,
tonight
tomorrow night,
at the
yeah,
time.
tonight,
So
yeah.
tonight at the time you're
We know
watching,
who's
It's happening
that?
right now.
we know who's in the final. Yes, it's Aussie Open, who are 100% going to win the match because the other team, and I'd love to see him on Royal Quest so much, but it's
on.
not going to happen. It's Josh Bodum and Shaw Samuels, and if Shaw Samuels got on New Japan,
Oh
it'll be
my God.
they're never going to win. But if they win, I mean, I like Aussie Open, but I would love it if
I
Shaw
would
beat
love
them.
it.
I would love it.
Shaw
If
Samuels
Shaw
would.
Samuels was on New Japan, just strolling down.
Yeah,
Peace.
in the big. I don't know what you're talking about. In the best shape of his life. I'm so happy for him. I don't even mind Josh Bowden being there. That's how much I'm happy for him.
Poor Josh Bowden.
Oh, come on.
And then imagine if they got booked on like the Tag League tour or whatever. Shaw's just terrifying the Japanese fans, striding down to the ring.
In his wrestling, get on the subways in his wrestling game.
He was
Trying
fighting
to
it
eat
with the market last week. I saw when I was off.
Trying to eat with chopsticks. Just,
I saw you.
Wait, look, bring me some chips.
Was it actually Home Bargains he was in? Shaw Samuels.
I don't know, Ross. Was it?
I don't know. He was in some sort of
Oh, you'd be
supermarket.
serious.
What was he doing?
He was having a wrestling match in a supermarket.
Oh, nice.
Was he?
Get him booked on DDT. No? All right then, cool.
No, why were we wrestling for the DDT when he's going to win the titles?
Oh,
For
come on.
New Japan.
If they don't win that Aussie Open match, I'm going to hate Aussie Open forever.
Because it was like, it's almost like, oh, yeah, they'll have a really good match. But I want Shah.
I'd
Come
rather
in.
see Shaw.
Shah do his skinny man moonsault off the top that he does now.
Oh, does he?
He's been doing it for a while, but it's been crazy because when he was big, it was like, it's
Now he's-
it doesn't
now
look right. But now he's
he's-
skinny. Oh.
Oh, fair enough. He's not skinny though. He looks like a triangle. He's like,
Yes.
well, yeah, he looks great. Come on, Shaw.
That's it. Come on, Shah.
Yeah, and Josh Bodum.
Just Shah.
Anyway, I think
Carry the team.
I think match of the weekend is going to be Omega versus Pac. What about you, Ross?
Same.
Right, Matthew. If you say the same one,
I mean,
it's just too good, isn't it? It's just too good at match.
it's Pac.
Yeah.
It's Pac versus Omega. I mean, what do you
And
want?
it should
oh,
be
no,
Pac.
it'll suck.
I know we've been talking about Pac being sensible, like no pro wrestler should be, by saving his body and not going all out.
Oh.
Hey.
But this might
That's
be
the
when he,
opposite
you know, with the bright lights and the big cameras and the big audience, this might be when he just goes bollocks to it, like, I'll
Yeah.
just go on and do all these flips and kill me selling that, like.
As long as they show Pac like going, all right, bye to the Dragon Gate guys, and then just walking at the water, and then him showing up.
Seaweed on his hair. Yeah.
Right.
Tyler Breeze comes out and manages him. It's the sea monster. Do you remember that?
I remember that.
My
Oh.
monster from the sea. The sea. No, creature.
Sea
Yeah.
creature. Do
The
apologise.
sea
And
creature.
Stevie Aaron, who'll be doing the ring announcing at All Out, be from the River Time. Aye. That'll be exactly how it happens.
So that's going to be match. Have you got any other candidates for second?
I'm happy to see Private Party getting bigger pushes because they've been doing really well. On
They're
like,
impressive.
lower
They're
indies for a
facing
while.
the Bucks, aren't they, in the first round? On the
Oh, no.
second show?
They've been booked for a match. Is that for the
I
tournament?
think it's in the tournament.
fair enough.
Right.
That could be a good match. I mean, they're going to lose, but
Young Bucks versus Lucha Brothers is going to be
I think
nuts.
the Bucks losing that match would be the best thing to do there.
yeah.
Just to prove all the doubters wrong.
Yeah.
Because I saw a tweet the other day. It was like, could Brandy Rhodes be the first ever AEW Women's Champion? No! They need just that would be the worst thing they could do, though, putting the title on any of them early on.
I feel like Cody and Sean Spears could be really good storytelling-y. That could
Oh,
be.
but they'll probably have the most heat of any match.
Cody's been
absolutely.
I would never ever have. I said this on the predictions video. I would never have guessed this before AEW started. Cody's been my favorite wrestler since the start of it in terms of matches. He's had some unbelievable matches. Goldust one, obviously, or Dustin, and
Nick Aldis.
the draw. If
Can't believe how much I enjoyed
that,
a Nick Aldis match.
If we're counting that one and the one with Darby, the draw, I really enjoyed that one as well.
Oh yeah.
He's the best wrestler in the world. What's going
Yeah.
on? Apart from Pat.
I love you have to say that. Yeah, it's going to be a big stonking weekend of wrestling. I will not be watching it live. I'll be at Andrew Bauer's wedding.
Do you wanna
All the
plug-
best, Mr.
Do
Andrew
you want to
Bowers.
plug North for him? That'd be nice.
North Wrestling, the company he runs, has been funding his wedding for some time, I imagine.
Is there going to be a run in at his wedding? Because if you're a wrestling
No,
promoter, you've got
God.
to. You've got to. If you're a wrestling promoter, you've got to have a run in. He gets cut off at the start of every show.
But we try to get Kane to come in Tombstone the Bigger, but it's too much or something.
Yeah.
I don't know. We try to say we were a Saudi prince. He says like no. So yeah, we come to the end of the Cultaholic Wrestling Podcast. Thank you very much for enduring and hopefully enjoying. Ross, have you got anything to plug?
I've got bugger all, Matthew.
Are you sure?
Yes, I've got absolutely nothing.
Okay. That's fine. What is your next video that you have?
The bollocks I do each week next Tuesday. That's what I'll be on next.
Lovely. You'll be on the bollocks next Tuesday. Jack.
I have something to plug. If you're very short notice by this point, but if you want to watch the show live and you got nowhere to watch it, All Out this is, then go to my Twitter. You'll see a link for Hooked on Wrestling events. They're running in various cities: Newcastle, London, Cardiff, Leeds, Manchester, and Glasgow, and maybe one more. But yeah, check out my Twitter. Got a pinned tweet. There's a link. Sort yourself out. It's very short notice by this stage. I'm not going to lie, but just in case. Yeah.
Yeah. I might be there, but also my priority is the wedding.
I mean, yeah.
And I did think like, oh, will I be able to do both? I might not. To win. Wedding's way more important.
Have you got anything to plug?
No, I was thinking of plugging StarCast, but that's a bit late now. be on by the time we say this.
Oh, he's bloody back this weekend, isn't he, Mr. Punk?
He is Mr. Punk to his friends, yes.
Yeah, Phil. I know he likes that, doesn't he?
He loves it. If you see CM Punk at an airport, it's 3
Phil.
a.m, he's just got off a flight, go and call him.
If he's in the queue at the baseball getting a hot dog with his wife,
With
just
his son
shout Phil.
Shout it over and over again, like the start of Bill Nye the Science Guy.
Meant to be,
Phil.
It's scheduled
Do
to
you know
be 90
what
minutes
he'd
long.
love? If I went and said his catchphrase.
Oh, I bet no one's ever gone out to him.
You
and
should
said
definitely
that.
do that, Ted.
I can't see anything.
Don't believe it.
What
It's
were you
meant to
saying?
be 90 minutes long, though, which I quite like. I thought it would just be a quick half an hour. But no, 90 minutes. Good. This talk with Conrad he's doing. So there'll be some stories told.
Pipe bomb.
How many lawsuits are we going to get from it? Hopefully less than this show. Thank you very much for joining us. As always, go to cultaholic.com/Patreon.
Patreon.com/Cultaholic for the Patreon. Mailbag at cultaholic.com.
Which
for
is
the
free of charge.
Mailbag,
Doesn't
yes.
cost anything.
I'll take it from it. Stick your hands in the middle. What do you say now? What you do the outro?
I'm saying nothing.
All right, and
You
do
do
the
it.
ball tickle and that. And don't forget to join us.
Thanks for watching. Let us know what you think in the comments below. You can follow Cultaholic on Twitter @Cultaholic, and you can find us on Facebook at facebook.com/Cultaholic. If you enjoy what we do, you can pledge to our Patreon at patreon.com/Cultaholic. Hit subscribe, and don't forget, join us